Previously on Fly with the Guy. I only have like 4 burrito bowls down here. I have prescriptions for glasses, but I don't wear prescription glasses. So whenever you see me wearing glasses, they're literally just for show. Work some flights, go to the hotel, back to the airport, work some flights, go to the hotel, back to the airport. I gotta get out. I need a little bit of foolala. Humane kind of thing to receive that kind of reminds you like why we do what we do.
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big shade out. Now these
If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this post in my IG stories. Well, the good news is I've recovered most of that footage for this vlog. Very good morning, you all. So Brandon, I'm a guy who flies, flight attendant based down in Miami, Florida. Today I'm back at work, going out on a 4-day trip. 2 legs, 1 leg, 1 leg. So fairly easy compared to the last one that I worked. Today we are going out with just 2 legs today. We're going Miami to Cancun, then we're going to do Cancun to Newark. We'll lay over for about 13 hours, I believe. This is actually the shortest layover of the trip. Everything else is just longer than this, so that's great. But yeah, you know, starting with international, so packing food was kind of tricky. But you know, we managed to throw some things in the bag. So here's our little food. Bien, you too? Our little meal prep, y'all. I tried to throw something in the bag. This is like a Caesar pasta salad, chicken salad sandwich, a wrap. I think that's just chicken and vegetables. There's hummus down there. Y'all know we keep a smoothie. All basic stuff. Gotta try to get all of this through customs. They better not try me. Peanut butter and jelly is good, yeah. Up here I have some veggie straws, creamer, oatmeal, and that's granola for my oatmeal. So we do have some things to eat on over the course of the trip. And if need be, we'll just go grocery shopping on one of our layovers because I'm not foreign to doing that as well. But nonetheless, I'm about to go ahead and finish getting my galley all set up, and we will start boarding to go to work. Well, we're already at work, but we'll start boarding to work our first flight. Alright, so we have made it to Cancun, you all, and this is not a fogged up cabin. But nonetheless, we are like 30 minutes early. Guess who I'm working with?
Fly with a girl!
It's Jenna, y'all. So, we got here 35 minutes early on an amazing flight from Miami, and we have like, I think 40 minutes before we start boarding, and then it's a 45 minutes worth of boarding. So we have a long time before we leave here. When we'll do our long flight to Newark. Alright, y'all, so I have made it to Newark. I've all changed clothes because I'm about to go out with the crew. We wanted to go to the mall and then have dinner, but we took forever for the van to come. So now I think we're just gonna go straight out to dinner. So let's go. That's what y'all look like. Alright, y'all, so we just got back to the room. My neighbor's going in. We had a good time. Y'all know the mall be OD with the music. See ya. So I couldn't like talk to y'all at the mall. And then the restaurant we went to tonight, we had dinner and drinks and fellowship. It was just a really, really good time. But of course, music was playing, so we weren't, doing too much. But nonetheless, it's almost 10 p.m. We have a 7:30 pickup in the morning. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and edit tomorrow's vlog and just have that already posted and ready to go out. That's how I'm going to spend my evening. I may or may not have a friend coming over tonight to hang out, so that's a thing. So yeah, that's gonna be that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you all. Have a good night. See you in the morning. All right, good morning, frequent flyers. It is day 2 of our trip. I'm just gonna finish getting ready while I talk to you all. Slept well last night, up, ready to go. We are working 2 flights today. Newark to Vegas. Nope, take that back. Newark to Dallas, Dallas to Vegas. And today our flights are through flights, so passengers may remain on board. And so therefore I may or may not be able to talk to you all in between. If I talk to you in Dallas, that means everybody got off the plane. If I don't talk to you in Dallas, that means people stayed on. Do we have everything? Yes, we do. All right, y'all, let's go to work. I have never been more happy in my life to get to a hotel room. Okay, so I don't know where exactly it is I'm picking up in the vlog because I think my memory card was corrupted. So I don't know if any of the footage from day 1 or even this morning is still gonna be on here. But we worked 2 flights today, Newark to Dallas, Dallas to Vegas. We had a weight imbalance issue, so we weren't able to take all of our passengers with us this morning out of Newark. But we worked 2 really good flights. People were so patient, and they were such a good crowd. We even had one gentleman on the first flight who offered to buy drinks for every Dallas Cowboy fan on the plane. So that was interesting to do. But then, you know, just the crew worked really well together because you all know how I mentioned the last time I worked this city pair that it was busy. You're up the whole 3 hours, the whole 2.5 hours. You're up the whole time serving, you know, the passengers and things, which is really good for helping the time pass. But it is like mentally exhausting. So I made it here to the hotel. I kind of like sat down and got myself together because I am like 100% sure that my emotions had hijacked my amygdala, so I don't know what kind of mental state I was in, so I didn't rush to get like on the camera and debrief. And now we're in Vegas. We have 16 hours. I'm just gonna finish editing the video that I want to go up right now. I'm trying to rush because it's only like, I don't know, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in Vegas. What time is it? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in Vegas, but it's 7 o'clock at home, so. Rude! Not my phone just being rude, telling me the battery's low. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then if I do anything else tonight, you all, I will be sure to record it. And I might actually just switch over to vlogging from my phone, just in case this camera truly is corrupted and I'm gonna lose all this footage anyway. Hope that doesn't happen. So I finally got myself together and realized I need food. I don't have food that I want to eat in my bag, so now I'm out in Vegas trying to get food. Who knows what is happening? This layover is disaster right now, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I just got back to the room. I went out and got something to eat. I went to Teriyaki Madness. This is where I ended up getting food from, just because I wanted something a little bit different. This is the food that I got. It's basically a teriyaki bowl, and this is steak over noodles, fried rice with sauteed vegetables over there. My room has 2 beds, y'all. So usually it's one to lay and one to play. Today it's one to eat, one to sleep. That's what we already took a nap at over there. So we're gonna eat over here, do our little nighttime routine, and roll out because we have a 5 a.m. wake up call. So yeah, we need to get us a little bit of rest because we got a nice little flight ahead of us tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and maybe be back and talk to y'all a little bit later. Maybe not. All right, Alright, good morning you all. So I am up, dressed, ready to go to work. Day 3 of our 4-day trip. I'm about to head downstairs so I can get changed. This hotel does offer us a free breakfast buffet, but it doesn't start till 6 and our van is leaving at 6. So who knows, maybe I'll be able to like grab a banana and like an orange juice or something that they might already have out. And then I need to stop by the front desk and get changed. Did I already say that? Maybe. It's early, but I got to get changed so I can tip the van driver. And we are only working one flight today. Las Vegas to Atlanta is blocked at 4 hours, so we'll see what the actual flight time is going to be. But it's an early morning flight. It's 6:30 departure, no, 7:30 departure. So people will probably sleep through the first half of it and be up in the second half, and then that'll be that. And I think we lay over in Atlanta for like another 16 or so hours. So yes, let's get up out of here. So sitting down at breakfast right now is my breakfast that I had boxed up to go because we're supposed to leave at 6. And there's like 3 crews leaving at 6 plus regular passengers. So when I walked up there, he was like, y'all can't fit. And so, yeah, now we're not gonna leave at 6. So he has to go drop them off and come back and get us. And so our report time at the gate was like 6:30, but oh well, the whole crew is here. What can we do? Definitely been a morning. So I told y'all about the shuttle, then we finally got here. I got random in the crew, so then I had to go to the other end of security, go through pre-check. We get on the train, take the train to the D gates. We get off the train, we see our pilots and a mass of people behind them, and literally they're like, yeah, we're going over to E. E is literally where security was. Now we taking the train back over to the main terminal, and now we're walking to the E gates with all like 200 of our passengers. It's a whirlwind. Yo, it feels so great to be one and done. We done for the day. So, on our way to the hotel, y'all, and we will talk. Right, you talking about so hearing somebody have sex? Hey, we've made it to the hotel. So, we made it to the hotel room, and gosh, we only worked one flight, but that was a day. We were supposed to leave at 7:20. And I told you all how we got there, and then they changed the gates. It was a whole situation. But you know, we worked the flight and it was full and people were pleasant. Like we had, you know, no issues whatsoever. You know, a couple pull up the mask kind of situations, but everyone complied the first time you asked. So what more can you ask for out of a duty day where you only worked one flight? I saw one of my classmates when I got off, so that's always nice when you see classmates who are based elsewhere, because unless they're based with you, you don't ever really run into them. This is the type of job where you can know somebody that works for the same company as you and go years without ever seeing them. Or you can see them like all the time. Like, it's crazy. But nonetheless, I'm about to disrobe. Y'all know I love the Atlanta hotel, so I'm about to take me a shower, because why not? We are meeting downstairs, I think at 5 for dinner as a crew. And yeah, I'm about to probably sit down and reply to you all's comments, because I did put out a video yesterday, this one. So shout out to all of you all who've already seen that, and for those of you who comment, because we love the engagement over here. I just like talking to y'all and hearing what y'all think about the stuff that I put out. It's just kind of cool to me. But nonetheless, done rambling, later. All right, y'all, so I'm back in the hotel room. I had a really good dinner with the crew. Sometimes it's just really great and get to know people outside of, you know, your work environment. So that's always fun. I've been blessed to work with such good people since I've been based in Miami. Like, It's been well over a year now that we are rocking with Miami base. That was great. I actually feel kind of tired and I'm scared to go to sleep because I know if I go to sleep now, I'm gonna wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and be up. But I only have one flight tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to hold myself up until like 11 o'clock. So hopefully, cross your fingers, y'all, that when I come back on here tomorrow morning, I'd be like, oh, I slept well. We shall see, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a good night to you all. Alright, so good morning you all. It is day 4 of 4, go home day of our trip. So I told you I couldn't fall asleep. Well, I was trying to stay up last night. And then I couldn't fall asleep. So I ended up staying up till like almost 1 a.m. But it was perfect. Unfortunately, my wake-up call came like 30 minutes earlier than it was supposed to be. So we're gonna ignore that. But other than that, we are up, ready to go. We just have one flight today home to Atlanta to Miami. I was trying to look for a turn to pick up to add on to today, just to boost the credit of the trip, but there was nothing that was leaving out around like 10 a.m. 11 when I would be getting out. So no turns to pick up there, so we'll be off once we get home. Let's go to work. Alright, you also made it back to Miami. I just dropped off one of my crew members. She was a reserve that was called to work this trip, a new hire, and she's actually at the crash pad that I stayed at when I first moved to Miami. Y'all know I live here now, so not in the crash pad no more. But it's right by the employee lot, so I offered to drop her off because I remember those days before I had my car here. But nonetheless, we just had the one flight here. It was great, really easy. Atlanta to Miami is always quick, like an hour and 20 minutes. And surprisingly, we had the same pilots for the first 3 days of our trip. So we just had new pilots today. And that hasn't happened in a long time. Like back in the day, I say that like I've been here for a long time, but back when I first started, more often than not, flight attendants and pilots, we had the same schedule. So we would sometimes have the same pilots for like almost the whole trip. Here recently, our schedules are all wonky, so you can work a 4-day trip and sometimes you could have different pilots every day, or you could have different pilots on like different legs. Like you could work a flight somewhere with one set of pilots and they get off and you get new pilots, and it's all different now. So it was cool, and those pilots that we had the first 3 days were so cool. They knew my whole situation with the vlog. Y'all can't even see me. Oh well. They knew my whole situation with the camera and the memory card, so they were like, you know, asking me questions about it, you know, just really, you know how someone is genuinely intrigued about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and so the conversation is nice, and so they were really genuine, and I appreciated that. So I don't know if I'm really going to be able to recover day 1 and part of day 2 at all, but I might just post what I have because I think the end of it was kind of quality, so y'all may or may not see that. But nonetheless, I'm about to go home, enjoy this half a day, and then all of tomorrow I have off. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies, and I will see you all the next time.
Day goes by.